In the southwest corner of Missouri, in a quiet town called Carthage, there's a revolution taking place. Leggett and Platt, one of America's leading manufacturers for the past century, is transforming its supply chain in ways that have investors taking notice.
Supply chain optimization is a point of competitive advantage or an opportunity to fail, and that people look at supply chain in pieces, and it has to be looked at holistically. The way to truly analyze supply chain is point of order to point of fulfillment, and doing that in as lean a way as is possible.
The cornerstone of Leggett's strategy is based on an elusive goal for most businesses: one number sales and operation planning. Not easily achieved by a company consisting of 20 different business units and 130 manufacturing plants across the globe.
In theory, everybody's like, yeah, I get that. But then when you really peel back the onion, you're finding out, well, the controller's got the number he believes. The sales guy's got a number he believes. The materials manager has got a number he believes, and the manufacturing guy's got his own number. So part of this is about agreeing as a team, here's what we're going to do, and then making it happen.
Making it happen by adopting new business processes supported by IT tools.
What do you think from a database side?
Demantra, which is one of the Oracle tools, allows the aggregation of numbers in a very repeatable task.
We just didn't see getting to that one number where we were at. Demantra will allow us to do that from a unit and a dollar basis in being able to get to that one number. Our one number turns into one number for the wire mill, who is a Leggett company, that turns into one number for the rod mill, that is a Leggett company. So we get synergies all the way up the line from basically the finished material that goes to our innerspring manufacturing customers like Serta, Sealy, Simmons.
As Leggett's business units embrace the one number mandate, there are improvement initiatives up and down the supply chain.
Historically, the purchasing procurement piece of Leggett was quite decentralized. We had experts in certain product categories in various parts of Leggett, but we had no tool to aggregate spend and understand where we spent the dollars that we did.
In time, Leggett pushed to professionalize procurement.
It's time really to take it from somewhat of a more tactical, get 3 bids, choose the lowest bid, write the purchase order, and move on down the road to a truly strategic, professional piece of the management process. We've chosen the Oracle PeopleSoft procurement module. It frees up some of the tactical time for that professional to spend on more strategic sourcing issues. The integration of our procurement philosophy with the S&OP product that we're rolling out now is, I think, quite meaningful. The S&OP product gives you that demand plan that leads the supply side to know far enough in advance that you have the suppliers lined up who are properly tooled and ready all the way through the supply chain.
And at the other end of the supply chain, more improvements enabled by the one number initiative.
I feel the transportation piece is critical to the supply chain. Our branches rely on us to get them their product by the time they need it, in time for their customers, but also to be mindful of the cost involved so that they can stay competitive with the rest of the market.
Here, too, were challenges.
We had very diverse practices, several operating systems based on acquisition-based growth. So that meant very little visibility really across the company anywhere. The branches were all making their own decisions based on what was best for the branch, really, rather than thinking about what would be best for the company as a whole. After we completed bringing all of our operations under control and some of the new initiatives we implemented, we felt like the next reasonable step would be a transportation management system. We ended up deciding that Oracle's OTM product would be the best choice for us. We use it for carrier selection, actually executing our shipments with the carriers, planning them throughout their life cycle, tracking, and then finally for the end settlement process. The biggest benefit to us is that we can see where all of our shipments are at any time, not only the logistics department, but also all of our branch end users, our management users, anyone that needs to track a shipment, and possibly even eventually external customers.
Our people are starting to get really excited because they're seeing these things come together and how the communication's improving, how the teamwork's building, and how we're actually driving from that demand plan with the sales and the marketing team and the customer inputs, and how we're translating that to inventory plans and production plans. So, as people buy in, then they start planning things differently, start making better decisions. It's going to create opportunities.